Alhamdulillah.
ହେଲା ସେଠି ବସ କବାଟଟା ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦିଅ।
Alhamdulillah.
Students, after a long gap, again we want to discuss about Brunner's cognitive stages of development. You know, Brunner was a cognitive psychologist, American psychologist, and he was a strong follower of Piaget. And so far his cognitive development is concerned, he emphasized on active learning process, active participation of students in the learning process like Piaget. And he also emphasized on, so far his learning process is concerned, he also emphasized on mental readiness of the learner. The learner should be mentally ready, he should have the interest for the learning process. So that if the learner will be mentally ready, if the learner will be interested for learning, automatically the learner will actively participate in the learning process. So the learning process becomes active. And like Piaget, Brunner has also emphasized on prior learning experiences, that means previous learning of the students, and he said or he suggested that the prior learning is the base, it is the fundamentals on which the higher learning will be built. So Brunner suggested that the learner has to build his new knowledge on the basis of his previous knowledge, on the basis of his prior experiences. And he also emphasized on the role of the teacher should be a facilitator in the learning process. So, how the learning process will be active, how the children will actively participate in the learning process. So, the teacher should always be a facilitator. In this context, when he said that teacher is a facilitator, he appreciated or favored and suggested also the scaffolding process of Vygotsky, because Vygotsky in the scaffolding process he recommended that the adult members of the society and the teacher, they should help the students in the learning process. That is the scaffolding process. They should provide clue, they should provide help, they should ask probing questions, and to develop the potentiality of the learner, to develop the cognitive ability of the learner, so that the learning will take place and the learning will be easier for the students. So in this context, Brunner also suggested that scaffolding process, through the scaffolding process, the teacher should provide support to the learner in the learning process. Teacher will be a guide, teacher will be a supporter, teacher will be a facilitator, not the teacher will directly teach or directly present the concept in the class. The teacher should make the students active. So in this context, Brunner suggested there are 3 stages of cognitive development. He divided the cognitive stages into 3 types. Piaget divided the cognitive stages into 4 types, but Brunner divided the cognitive stages into 3 types. So, like Piaget, the Piaget stages of development were sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal. All the stages, cognitive stages, are sequentially organized on the basis of the ability development of the students. because starting from infancy period, early childhood period, then childhood period, then adolescent period, development takes place in a sequential order, in an organized way from lower to higher. So, on the basis of that developmental process, cognitive ability also develops from early infancy period to adolescent period in a chronological order, in a sequential order, from lower to higher. That is why Brunner divided the stages into three types: enactive, iconic, and symbolic. The first one is enactive. Enactive is from birth to 3 years. We know that the child is most active during this stage of life, very active during this stage of life. So, ability development depends upon activities of the child. The child learns different concepts of the world. The child understands the world through different activities. Suppose when the child is throwing a ball, giving a shot to the ball, that is also one activity related to cognitive development, because throwing is an activity through which the child learns how to throw the ball, how to kick the ball. So, the same way also has been interpreted by Piaget, and in a similar manner Brunner has also interpreted. So, enactive means during this stage when the child learns through different activities. So, the activity or the actions, the child act upon the environment, the child act upon the object. What I am saying, suppose that ball is an object, and when the child is interact with different objects of the environment, when the child interact with the physical world, with different object, not abstract, concrete object, and how the child interact. The child interact by seeing, by throwing, by fighting, by keeping, by manipulating, by touching, by feeling. Suppose the child is feeling hot when he touches hot water. So the child develops the capacity and potentiality that this is hot water and this is cold water. Now he is differentiate between hot water and cold water, and the action he is taking. If he will put his hand in hot water, it will be hot, and if he put his hand in cold water, it will be cold. So there is a difference. So in this way the child try to manipulate also the object. If during this stage Brunner has also suggested, if we give some cues, if we give blocks to the child will build a block, build a house. So the child will try to manipulate the object in different way. You might have seen the activities of children during this stage of life, when the children during this stage they are playing with the different toys. They are always trying to manipulate the toys in different manner. Sometimes they are trying to break the toys, sometimes they are trying to open the toys, sometimes they are trying to behave with the toys like human beings. So that is the process of manipulation. That means through this manipulation, through touching, through their actions, they are learning and they are developing their cognitive. That is why this stage is enactive stage, learning through activity, and the activities are with the objects and physical world, and the outcomes are the learning of the action. And then next stage, 3 to 8 years, that is the iconic, iconic stage, and the iconic stage is somehow related to some extent related to sensory motor period of Piaget. So during this stage, the child learn through pictures, they learn through models, they obtain knowledge through models, pictures, diagrams, graph, shape, so spatial, temporal, qualitative structure of the perpetual field. The child able to know the structure, what is square, triangle, rectangle, that is the structure, that is the different figures. Similarly, different pictures also. Suppose there is a picture of mango, N for mango, the child recognize the object, that is the picture of mango, and also the word. So generally during this stage, the books are full of different pictures. The books are very demonstrative because the child know through pictures, know through models, know through images. The child will develop knowledge, cognitive ability through pictures, models, etc. And through diagrams, through graphs, and the child will able to know to some extent the space, the distance. So that is what the iconic stage. Then the gradually you see this is from birth to 3 years and this is from 3 to 8 years. That means gradually when the child is growing, when the child is developing his capacity from lower to higher order, then the next stage symbolic, that is the child learn through symbols. After 8 years onwards, he develops the capacity to think, to imagine, to develop abstract thinking. Also he develops abstract thinking. Gradually, in course of time, the child develops abstract thinking. He will able to think. So Brunner suggested that as thinking develops after 8 years of life, it is supposed that the child will be very reflective. If the child will see an object, when the child will act upon an object, he will think what will happen if I manipulate the object. Suppose you will give this pen to the child. If the child want to break this pen, the child will think what will happen if this pen will be broken down. So that is the thinking. So the child will able to relate language with symbols, pictures with symbols. So pictorial, then symbolic activity lead to more effective learning. Use of words, the child will organize his knowledge in the mind, develops his concept, and the child will try to categorize concept, classify the concept. These are pens, these are tables, so in this context, Brunner has also emphasized on concept learning. The child gradually develops the knowledge to develop the different concept and to categorize the concept. So the Brunner's learning theory also emphasized on categorization of objects, development of concept. So gradually here during inactive stage, during iconic stage, the child has no knowledge regarding the categorization and differentiation of objects. But during this stage, the child will categorize different objects on the basis of their character, on the basis of his thinking, on the basis of their functions. So in this way, these are the 3 stages, and in this context, Brunner has said the brain is just like a computer, and the child will construct knowledge through the encoding process, coding and encoding and decoding process. So when the child will learn through activity, when the child will learn through pictures, when the child will learn through symbols, all these information, all this knowledge are encoded in the brain, and gradually in course of time the child will develop the capacity and ability to categorize and to understand and to interpret the knowledge in different forms. So this encoding and decoding process, development of concept, all these are going on in our brain. Brunner has also emphasized on that aspect, process of encoding and process of decoding. We learn through pictures and that has been encoded in our brain. We learn through symbols and that has been interpreted by our brain. Suppose a symbol, a mathematical symbol, and the interpretation the child can give through the thinking process, through the encoding process. But during inactive stage, the child has not developed the ability to think. As the child has not developed the ability to think, the child will not able to encode and decode the knowledge. So this is all about the cognitive stages of development. Thank you. କେତେ ସମୟ ହେଇଥିବ?
16 ମିନିଟ୍
16 ମିନିଟ୍।
ହଁ।
କାହିଁକି ନା ବେଶୀ ହେଲେ ତମେ ମାନେ